So my friend sent me the new trailer of Space Jam 2 New Legacy this morning. Now, before we get into it, I just want to talk about how Space Jam affected me with my life, and I want to talk about my YouTube channel. So anyway, just talk about the trailer, please. We don't care about your personal life. Half of these people either wanted to see you talk bad about LeBron or make sure you're not talking bad about LeBron, and they're going to every video because people is bored right now. We don't got nothing to do. So don't talk about your personal life. Let's just get it over with. We all know what we came here for the trailer. Talk about the trailer. We want to hear your opinion on it. All this other stuff you try to slide in, don't do that. Don't do that. We don't care. Maybe you can slide in at the end. As of now, just talk about the trailer, man. We really don't care about everything else. Not until this video is over. You're welcome, by the way. Get yourself cleaned up, man. Okay, so let's just dive right into it. So I woke up this morning and my friend sent me a trailer of Space Jam 2. So I watched it, and first glance, because I'm not really a LeBron fan, but I looked at it and I was like, this is garbage. This is trash, horrible, all that. I hate this movie. What are they doing? Like, Michael Jordan is living rent-free in LeBron James' head. That's what I was thinking. Trash. Like, Garbo-Lini, like Young Don Gosowski says. Yeah, I thought it was trash. I thought it was stupid. And LeBron just wanted to be like Michael Jordan again. But I watched it a second time, because usually the first time you gotta watch it a second time. And the second time I noticed a lot of stuff. I don't know if everyone else noticed it. But first off, I'm gonna just go into the things I didn't like. It had some good to it, but I'm gonna just talk about the stuff I don't like. Number one, the classic, "You never let me do what I want to do, Dad. I'm running off." And he's like, "No, son, don't run off in this super sci-fi looking company building into a portal." And then he runs off, fall into a portal, and he's like, "Son!" And then he, "Dad, help me." And yeah, now his dad helped me, and it was just you was dissing me. Like, and then he has to go chase after him. Then someone takes his sons, and now he got to bargain with him. That classic story. Yeah, basically. So that's how it starts off. But maybe it don't always have to have the best beginning. Like, maybe you're just trying to dive right into it. I mean, yeah, that's just the classic son runs off and get kidnapped, so you gotta save him. But hey, like, you know, maybe they just trying to hurry up and get into the story. Maybe all that happens so quick and they just dive right into it. You know? The second thing I noticed was Don Cheadle was on this movie. One of my favorite actors. He was like second to one of my favorite actors. My first favorite actor was Chadwick Boseman. I was a super fanboy of his, so rest in peace. But yeah, that's another story. But yeah, Don is on here. He's a great actor, so good to see him on here. One thing I do notice is what he's wearing. He's supposed to be like a divine being, it looks like. And he's just wearing a denim jacket. Like, is he from Earth? Or is he just from some space world? Which is like, why are you just wearing a denim jacket and some jeans? Like, they should have made him wear some more sci-fi looking clothes. But hey, whatever. That's just nitpicking. LeBron ends up getting sent down to the Looney Tune world. But when he presses the button, I think he says like those rip-offs or whatever he says. Rejects. I think that's what he said. I guess he calls it that because no one really watches Looney Tunes anymore. I guess his whole character is like a being that controls different universes or whatever like that. Some type of host or something. So LeBron falls down. I noticed that he's passing different planets. He don't just straight go down to Looney Tune worlds. So he passed by like a Game of Thrones type world. So he's passing all these different universes. And I guess he goes to the most irrelevant one, which is Looney Tunes, which is a great universe. But no one watches Looney Tunes anymore, which is another thing about this movie. It kind of seems forced because no one watches that anymore, which is bad because that was a great show. Like, as a kid, I used to watch it. I have the old DVDs and stuff of Looney Tune episodes. Like, I was born in that generation where it was like, we got a little piece of everything. But the new generation that's out their Looney Tunes is SpongeBob. Like, let's just be honest. Like, maybe if they had like a C Jam or something, with SpongeBob and Patrick and Krusty Krab, and maybe that would have made more sense because that's what everyone grew up on. No one really grew up on Looney Tunes and Bugs Bunny, who's in this new generation of children. So yeah, but that would be Kyrie's movie or something. Kyrie would be starring that movie if that ever happened. That would just make sense. He got the sneakers and all that. But it's still Space Jam 2. A lot of people still wanted to see it. So moving on. Anyway, the next thing that I noticed is the players. They're the Doom Squad now. They're not the Monstars, which is cool because new team, new squad, I guess. But the only thing that bothers me about that is that I really wanted to see today's NBA players, because I heard about the Space Jam 2 for a long time, and I really wanted to see today's NBA players as a Monstar like that. Who doesn't want to see that? That would have looked so dope. Imagine the art for it, how they drew them, the animation, everything is way better now, so they could have looked way more scarier, way more cool, more dope. Because the last ones, they still look cool, but it would have just been cool to see that. And I just feel like that was a waste of opportunity. Because now we're looking at the Doom Squad, and they the same size as everyone. And they look so lifeless, like they don't got no personalities at all. The last ones, they had personality. The last one was like they're jerks, and they just bullies, and they dunk on you and all that. This new one is more like, just learn how to play. I can dribble the ball fast. They have no soul. Damian Lillard is Klay Thompson is just looking all like he's tired. Like, can they even speak? Like, oh my God, I hope they can, because if that's just how their personality is, that's a bad sign. And yeah, that's another thing I noticed. The designs, the new ones, it's like, who wouldn't want to see? If it was up to me, I would have got Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Anthony Davis, maybe Kawhi or Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry or Kyrie. And Kyrie probably wouldn't want to be on this movie, so most definitely Steph Curry. That would have been cool to see them in a monster / NBA player, all these dope colors, and that would have just been so cool to see. So that was a waste of opportunity in my opinion. And another thing, if you're an alien from outer space and you're trying to beat LeBron James, and you have to assemble the best players on Earth, why would your first thought be Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, and I think those are 2 WNBA players, because they're females, or they're women, so that's my first thought. That's just me assuming. Because if they are getting players, that most definitely probably a WNBA player, because they probably trying to show that, yeah, we can play too, which they can play. But we're going against LeBron James. Why would you not just why play with your chances like that? Why not just end it and get the best players in the world? Realistically, the best players in the world, if you want a starting 5, the players that look like you can imagine them being Monstars: Joel Embiid, Giannis, Kawhi or KD, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, Kyrie. Call it a day. Like, why not? That would have been so cool to see. And no, they don't want to do that. They want to, but I guess that's cool at the same way, because it's its own movie. It's unique, But that's just my personal thing that I wanted to see. That's why I'm upset with that. But everyone else, maybe if you're not thinking like me, that makes sense. Like, it's his own movie. Sometimes people don't like to see a remake. That's just everything is like the same story and the same, the same 1-2. Like, it's just, no one wants to see the same movie over again. We want to see his own thing. So this is LeBron's own movie, so that's also a good sign. And it might be good. That's just my own nitpick. I always wanted to see that. But, people can always draw that type of art. I just wanted to see it. But, yeah. So another thing, moving on. We got Damian Lillard, who looks like a robot kind of thing. Klay Thompson, who's like a water type being. Anthony Davis, who's looks weird to me. They could have made him look way more dope than that. That's another thing I'm talking about. Imagine Anthony Davis as a Monstar. That would look so cool. And then the 2 WNBA players, one's like an octopus or jellyfish, I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the designs of them. I think Damian Lillard is like a clock. you know, because Dame Time, I love Damian Lillard, by the way, but Dame Time. So I guess that's why they did that. But I always imagine him looking red if he was like a monster or whatever. But hey, whatever. With his tattoos and stuff, that'd look cool. But he's like a clock representing Dame Time. And then Klay Thompson is like some water being because shot splash. I guess that's what they're trying to say. And Anthony Davis is a bird, which I'm guessing a pelican. But he's no longer a pelican. So why is he a bird? If I'm looking at Anthony Davis, my first thought of him as far as animal-wise wouldn't be a bird. It would be like just like a lion or something. Maybe even a giraffe. He kind of looks like a giraffe. But a bird, like, wasted opportunity to me. He got the big hands. A lot of these players nowadays, they look like monsters. You don't even got to go out your way and try to over-exaggerate them with your art. They already look like them. They look like freaks. Anthony Davis, Joel, Giannis, like, man. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Moving on. Another thing that I see is that I feel like this movie, because one, LeBron is a good actor. I mean, it's obvious he flops a lot. But for real, I think LeBron is a better actor than Michael Jordan, which makes me feel like this movie is going to be better than the first one. And I don't like LeBron like that as far as a basketball player. After what he said,
That made me the greatest player of all time.
For so many reasons.
I'm not really a fan of his. But, yeah, I still think it's going to be good. Only because, and let me just say this. When I first seen the trailer, I hated it, like, mind you. But I think it's going to be good. The first one wasn't good. And this is just me being honest. Because I remember when I was a kid, this was my favorite movie, Space Jam 1. But after I got older, I asked my dad. My dad said, what movie you want to see? I said, Space Jam. And he's like, And I'm like, what do you mean, And he's like, that movie's just corny. And I'm like, corny? What? How would you say that? How is it corny? This is a great movie. And no, it wasn't. Because I looked at it that day and I seen that it was cheesy. Michael Jordan can't act. It was like real cheesy. But a lot of the certain scenes and the art of the whole thing, the art was super dope. But I'll say this. I think this new movie is going to be good and better than the first one, but it won't be as iconic. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's just true. I don't think it'll be as iconic. The first one is hands down iconic. Even if you don't like it, even if it wasn't a good movie, it's still iconic. Some movies are just like that. Some movies, despite the acting and all that, is still an iconic film. But this movie is going to be better, but it definitely will not achieve the same amount of success as the first one. Despite even having better acting and better graphics and all that. That's how I feel. Another thing, I see a lot of people talking about the Lola Bunny and all that. Like, let's just be honest. When we were all children, we all looked at Lola Bunny like that was our biggest crush in the entire world. Like, let's just be honest. And I know people getting mad. Like, come on, man. You're mad. That's why you don't like the movie. Because Lola Bunny. Like, grow up. First off, a lot of those people saying that, it's just joking. Like, why you gotta be such a stick in the mud? A lot of these people are just so mad. Like, it's just a joke. People need to lighten up. Like, we was all kids. That was a crush for us. And it's like, you can't say, was it for me? The character, the way she was presented in this unusual way, that when she first came on the scene, that's what she was made for. Like, they literally designed her in this unusual way for that. So it's just like, a lot of people saying that it's just them reminiscing from their childhood, and they're making a little joke, and people getting so butthurt because it's LeBron James movies, so they don't like anyone saying anything wrong with it. I don't really take those comments seriously. I feel like it's just a joke. Just calm down. It's just playing. I thought they were funny, like the Lola Bunny stuff. Cause yeah, it's just funny. Don't be so, like, lighten up, people. Let's lighten up. It's not that serious. But with all being said, I think my final prediction is the movie will be good. It'll be good. A lot of people like it. The basketball scene, the last one when they fighting to get his son back. That's gonna be good. I can see it. I hope it does good. If it does bad, okay, it just did bad. I just hope it does good because we need a lot of good movies. There's not a lot of good movies anymore. No classics. It's just getting annoying. And people, I don't know if the writers are just, they don't know what to write about because they already wrote about everything. But we just need a good movie now. Like a good home family movie. So I hope it does good. And if it doesn't, it's just LeBron failing to be Michael Jordan in another area. But yeah, that's basically all I had to say about the movie. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like if you agree with what I said and actually like it. Like, don't just look at it and not like it. Don't be that guy. Because I didn't see how difficult that was until me and my friends started our own YouTube channel. Now I'm like, wow, people really just watch videos and don't like it. Because I used to do that too. I used to be, that was funny, but I'm not going to like it. That's doing too much. But like the video, like for real. But yeah, check out all the other videos that we do. Me and my friends do skits, animations, all that, little vlogs from here to there, story times. This is a YouTube page that we're building, so I hope y'all enjoy it. And I hope y'all like all the other content we have. Like, don't just look at this video, might as well look at them all. And even the early ones, some of the early ones is 10 times better than the new ones that I make. Those are classics. So if you do watch this or subscribe to this channel, make sure to watch all of them because we have a lot of good videos no matter how early or late. But actually, look at the old ones because my old ones is good too. Like, I really criticized my stuff real hard, but I still liked it. So yeah, subscribe to this channel if you did like this video. And peace. Hope you guys have a nice day.
It makes me wonder why the hell so many people are trying to tell me to slow down. Seems like motherfuckers should be shutting the hell up and enjoying the show.
Hopped up a slave ship, popped up my chain and took it to Jacob. I gotta go play it. Walked in that bitch like, nigga, we made